Boom! Nailed it. And now you can see how long the stream delay is between here and when I actually put it in. Okay, cool. Death and Taxes is the game. Those of you who haven't encountered Death and Taxes yet, we're going to do just a straight new game, fresh start. Give everyone the fresh from the beginning experience. So, without any further ado, here we go. We'll also erase New Game Plus data. Wow, tough decisions already here on the very first stream. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and... This is my sacrifice for you, Twitch. I am going to just go ahead and we're gonna start a fresh game, completely. And now you know, as a teaser, there is New Game Plus content. Man, I really wish I could get Gar just like up a little bit here, so you guys could all appreciate how cute he is, but oh well, we'll figure that out for next time, maybe tomorrow. Okay, jumping in, new game, Death and Taxes. Okay, get a hang of the controls here. We can either left click or use the scroll wheel. What do we have here? We've got a lovely little apartment room. Is that what that is? Oh, hello, Mr. Fancy Yellow Bow Tie. Oh, this is Fate, Keeper of World Order. And it looks like he is missing 2 lemons. Lesai. Building is 1801. Who knows if that's important or not? Y'all know that's a Beatles reference, right? Coming down to the market. Why is the A in red? That could be a thing, right? Bought some extra lemons.
Excuse me, sir!
Excuse me, sir. Oh, he didn't like that. Yeah, he really didn't like it. And he's back to building. Doing his Doctor Strange magic spells. A skull. It's us! I'm the Grim Reaper. Hot diggity. Okay, first things first. So we've got the plain black. A couple of color variations there, then the very fancy, like Jaguar-y, the all black. This is like a Harley Quinn look we're going on there, the red and black. And then like some real crazy patterns. Crazy patterns is feeling pretty good, actually. Let's see about... Oh god, that's very generous, they would say, Kiss Army. Actually, it's hitting me a little bit more like an ICP thing. That's not really how we roll around here. It's a very happy skull. Look at that, friend. He's just got a bunch of red and blue on him, and then it matches the bright colors. That might be our winner. If you go money bag skull head, some lovely makeup. Why now? Hang on a second. Is that where the lipstick would be? Really? You're gonna put the lipstick on your teeth? I think even as a skull, you do it around the teeth, right? Right? Invisible. That's pretty fun, but if the suit's not invisible, then what's the point? Everyone knows where you are roughly based on the suit. Or normal. We're gonna go with this happy friend. Nice and colorful, I think. And... cool. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife? Yes. Yes, we will.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
We get voice acting from Fate. That's very helpful because it keeps me from having to ruin my voice reading literally every word of the game.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number...
9?
7.
That's an odd way to say 97. Okay.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Where am I? What is this? What am I? Hello, a place. Meet your Fate. I don't care much. I don't much care for being just 97. Can I be Fate? I like that one. Yeah. I don't much care for being just 97. Can I be Fate?
Another ironic one. Great. No. You may call yourself the Grim Reaper, as that is what you are.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Minimize my little head there. Okay, cool. Now we're not in the way of the text so much. Actually. Yeah, we'll just stay up here for now. It's fine. It's totally fine, guys. Promise.
Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region.
Ooh.
I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Clear. Do not destroy the world. Wait, I have to kill people? Wait, I have to kill people?
You misunderstand. The people are already in life-threatening situations. You choose the ones you save, and the ones who you do not. Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
So just a fun little story thing. Whenever the game itself tells you to remember something, it's probably pretty important to the lore of the game. So humans march toward the great dying. Interesting way to put that. Especially since that's an active verb. Dying. Not the great death, not the great dead. The great dying. Currently dying. And teetering on the precipice of this boundary apparently creates chaos. We'll have to keep that in mind.
We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Consequences. Oh no. Yeah, this is a good question. Why me?
Because someone has to. Come along. I will now show you your workplace.
Predeterministic. It just had to be us.
One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed.
Oh boy. Can't wait to see how we do on our 7-day assessment.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Ooh. Another fun thing, just as we can see already on this game, not a ton of color, which I am a very big fan of. I always like when games will be a little, I just like the grayscale color palette, but that also means that the instances of color stand out all the more important. So, the less color you use, the more impactful the color becomes when you do use it. So things with the color, let's just keep an eye on as we play through. Now then, let's see what our instructions for the day are. Hello, Grim. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I'm granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. The quota for today: 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you've made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. Cool, cool. What else do we got going on the desk here? Cerberus's Den. Feed your soul. Open on weekends. Huh, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the drawer here. It doesn't seem relevant at the moment. Do I have anything in this other drawer? No. And what's on my phone? As realistic as we can be, gotta check the phone at work. Well, there's some downtime. Looks like nothing's happening on the phone right now, so just straight to it. This is the marker of death. Better pick it up and start marking some files. Welp. Alright, let's get into our first case files here. For this section, let me go ahead and throw... Whoop. Actually, we might have to just stick down here in this corner. That'll work. I think that'll keep us out of the way of most screens and dialogues here. Cool. So let's see here. Our first person is Zola Orji Omiata, age 40, physician, pediatrician. Zola specializes in child abuse pediatrics and is able to determine signs of abuse from very subtle signs. They've had a key role in saving countless children from dangerous environments. That's incredible work. Very important. And we have Anderson Weller, age 46, position economic consultant. Anderson has saved countless of businesses, a little grammatically funky there, from going completely bankrupt. Yet the only business they can't seem to save at all, for some unfathomable reason, is their spouse's DVD/CD rental shop. It just steers into failure all the time. Yeah, as such a business would do in today's crazy world. Okay, so the quota is 1 human. How do we want to play this? Does anyone have any strong opinions on whether or not we do this morally, or we just kind of play it by ear? Okay, we're just gonna play it by ear. Basically, on this one, there's no way I can kill the pediatrician. That's madness. The pediatrician must live. We're gonna play it through a little straighter on this one. I think a playthrough later, though, where we just let everyone live could be very interesting. But no, my quota is 1 human. I will give them 1 human today. Confirm those choices. Oh, I didn't even have to feed them into the machine. That's convenient. Okay. And that's the end of the workday. Gotta love it. In and out. That's how we do. Alright, so now we are just in the office building. So that was the office, the Grim office. Those are the desks where we work, apparently. Up at the top of the building is Fate's office. So we can go visit Fate after work, see what's up.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
First day, okay, I guess.
Good, good. I understand it may take time to get acclimated. Everyone goes through that phase. Remember, lives are on the line.
Oh, I remember.
I see exactly 1 person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best choice. The best? There were only 2 options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices.
Ah, dip.
Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. Questions?
I do have some questions, especially about cosmos. I think that's just his funny pronunciation of cosmos. But maybe not, and it's not law of the cosmos or anything, it's law of cosmos. Cosmos could be a dude. It could just be some guy telling us to do all this stuff. We'll see where it goes. I still don't understand what exactly I'm supposed to do.
You are to mark the profiles I send you with the marker of death, choosing who lives and who dies. Afterwards, you fax the files back to me. Any specific daily requirements will be noted in the letter. Not that difficult, yes? A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Okay. And if we go all the way to the basement...
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer.
Mortimer.
The Mortimer. The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Mortimer's fun. Let's see here. What makes you infamous?
Why, I was the very pirate king of lore, feared across the world. Even as I have grown most humble with age, I still carry within me glory days.
Cool.
I, the Emporium brims with plunder. I plundered myself. Browse at your will.
I'd love to. What do we got here? The Eye of Anpu, god of the dead, mummification, embalming, the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and the protector of the underworld. This hound really gets around, and grants you a stunningly canine visage. Okay, so that's a cosmetics item. The Threnody to Desolation? I'm not familiar with the word Threnody. And, for just such an occasion, we've got a handy little Threnody. Let's see what that means. Is it even a real word? Who knows? What? Dictionary.com is maybe not a reliable source to get definitions. Who knew? Threnody. A poem, speech, or song of lamentation, especially for the dead. A dirge or funeral song. Good to know. Did not know that word. Now we do. So what is... okay. Done with that. The Threnody to Desolation, peculiar flux, twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. It says it's a widget. It doesn't really explain what it does. My guess is that it might just change it, like you shake it and it changes up the files for the day, maybe. But we'll have to see. It costs 1,800 gold and we have zero. So, and then our third item is the Tenebrous Curiosity. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks, very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. Tenebrous. That's another one I think we're gonna do a little lookup on here. Tenebrous. Waiting for dictionary.com to tell me... Tenebrous. Dark, gloomy, or obscure. Okay, it's just a lot of fancy words for spooky things. Thank you, dictionary. Go away, please add. Get back to the game, we'll deal with that next time we have to look up something. So, 0 money, we can't afford anything. Oh! Wrong button. The escape button is not the button to push. Okay. Back to elevator, I guess that's where we'd like to go. So again, the overall grayscale look of the game is really served by these pops of color that kind of indicate to you something is interactable, like all of these things are grayed out, so there's nothing to do there anymore. The only other one to do is here at our personal quarters. And that just ends the day. And that is next day. Looks like someone's already in Fate's office. I don't know about being if I'm like being a kiss ass or whatnot. It's just I like checking to see, what all the options are for the day instead of just going to work. Mortimer's kind of open all the time, but again, we haven't earned any money, so can't do anything about that. So I guess we'll just go to work. Oh, Jesus. I have a phone at least, good for procrastinating and scrolling through Cocker? That's a dangerous one to be saying on the stream. Cocker? Okay, what is the news on the phone? Oh, we're only at 66% charged. I should plug that in. At the Economical, a spree of bankruptcies strike the chocolate producing and trading industry. Chocolate scarcity now in effect. Oh no, so we killed what's-his-face and he was the only man keeping chocolate afloat, apparently. What a sad, sad world this is. And at Tomorrow Science, fracking linked to earthquakes, new research confirms. Doesn't seem relevant to anything we've learned about yet, but see if that stays the case here. Okay, my instructions for the day. Open me. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I am handing you another simple task. Quota for the day. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Fate. Engineering or industrial background. Okay, well, first things first, let's double check. Still have our card in the drawer. Still empty on that side. Very good. Let's see who our candidates are today. Okay, I can already see who the number 2 is. We're gonna do them in order, though. A little adjustment here in the seat. Rajesh Nakavi. I sure hope that's how that's pronounced. Age 32. This is a 32-year-old man. I am 32. I am a 32-year-old man. Where is my cool mustache? Okay. Position oil fracker. Already not in love with that, but okay. Rajesh is in the fracking industry for the money, and no cries from environmentalists will make them rethink. They are determined to rise on the career ladder and become the boss of the fracking firm someday. Okay, so he does not care for the environment at all, and just is basically power hungry. Delightful. What a good person. Mark F. Plyer, age 31, engineer / aspiring film director. Mark originates from the island of Ayeria, but moved to Cosmopolis City at a young age. They studied engineering at the Polytechnical Institute, then started a side career as a MeTuber, mostly videos about engineering, where they've gained a considerable following. Mainly they aspire towards becoming a film director. Now, anyone who is a fan of Markiplier knows that is basically Mark's life story as well. He was an engineering student in Ohio, I want to say, I don't know if Ayari is supposed to be a reference to that, but if that's just the in-game world. I'm curious if if that's like Mark thinks that's an accurate description. I actually did tweet this at him when I encountered it in my first playthrough a year ago. Never got any response. Not a surprise. I am a nobody with no following. Yelling into the void of Markiplier's mentions. Cool, so that's our second person of the day. Who is our third? Peyton Justice. That's a good name. Age 27, he's an unemployed copywriter. Peyton is a trained writer, but has always struggled to find work. When they aren't trying to find a job, they enjoy writing rap lyrics about street life. Rap lyrics about street life. Very good. Okay, so... well... one engineering or industrial background. Now this is a terrible... excuse me. This is a terrible position we're in. The only person who fits that requirement is Mark F. Plier. However, this guy right here, Spicy's not going to be the one to kill Mark F. Plier. No, I think Rajesh is just kind of objectively a terrible human being. So he's going to be the one to die, and we're just going to have to see how that shakes up. Being unemployed is no reason to die. That's silly. Alright. Send him off. And we'll just double check here. Quick scroll up. Oh, yeah, we can talk to Fate again. I don't know if it's, what good it does us, if any.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Meh.
You do not seem to be enjoying yourself. No matter. It will pick up. So, did you follow the rules properly?
Did I follow the rules properly? Maybe. I don't really know.
Everything looks in order, as far as I can tell. And it is my job to tell these things.
Hey.
Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
You do. Stop doubting yourself. You have it in you to be a great Grim Reaper. Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
The cat purrs softly. Interesting. That's our first interaction with the cat. I don't know if that counts as an interaction. It's our first bit of dialogue from the cat. We still don't have any money, so I don't think there's actually any point to going to Mortimer's. Let's double check real quick. I'm just gonna pop in and see, did his inventory change?
Jolly Roger! Again ye honor me, tiny abode, with your visit.
It did, okay, so, a couple of the items have changed since yesterday. We now have the face of the great old one. Whoa, a seriously terror-inducing visage. But then again, who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. Okay, big word in there, antediluvian, anti meaning before, diluvian, I'm not gonna get into the base, word and everything. Diluvian is about water. The word means, before the flood, technically, but is, basically referring to anything old or ancient. It's the Cthulhu face, cosmetic for this one. So when you say an antediluvian monstrosity, an ancient monstrosity from before, like the flood of Noah, is the flood that that's always referring to. Cool. So we still have the Threnody to Desolation. And what do we have? The Lethian Obliviator. The Lethian Obliviator is used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on our profile. One use only. Wow. So it's only 400 coin. That's not too bad. 1800, 800 for the other two. This one's like one of the cheaper items, but is one-time use only to undo a mistake mark. Mistake marked? Whatever. Let's see what day 3's got for us. Still haven't unlocked the Caressing Mirror yet. Fate is always busy in the morning. And yeah, we know what Mortimer's up to down there. Son of a... Have to turn that buzzer off. What's the news on the day, Internet? At Culture Mag, debut collection by young poet Justice Max, released to rave reviews and widespread acclaim. That a boy, Justice. That a boy. That's all he needed. One more day. Dropped the hot fire poem collection. That's our boy. At Crow News, local poet breaks through tough scene. And at Economista, damages from fracking deemed to be too excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards developing better renewable energy sources. Boom! Baby! We are turning the world around immediately. I wonder if I'm making a difference? Dog, day 3, we're already cleaning it up. That'll be my one PG-13 curse for the day. Alright, let's read our instructions for the day. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here's another simple one. No special requests today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles, then send them to me by fax. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Oh boy, so they're upping our quotient already. Well, let's see who our options are here. First off, Irvin Ramus, age 40, position Vigilante. I lurk in the night, searching for bloodsuckers, Irvin has said to the authorities many times. They claim to be a vampire hunter, safeguarding humanity against those terrors of the night. But are vampires truly out there? The answer might surprise you. It's nope. That's a good one. That's a fun one. Okay. Irvin, we've got Ashley Deal, age 53, train conductor. Choo-choo! All aboard the best train ever, whichever train Ashley is conducting. They constantly broadcast uplifting messages and jokes, brightening the passengers' day. Ashley, what a treat. A doll. No harm can befall Ashley Deal. And you can't make me. Who else do we have? How can I make this go in front? I can't. Good to know. Fiona Yao, age 22, mathematician. Yes, mathematician. A sharp mind and quick wit have served Fiona well. They are the maths expert in a popular science show, making maths cool again and hoping no one notices their extensive tax fraud endeavors. Fiona, tax fraud? Oh, come on. You're so young and promising, Fiona. Okay, we'll shift Fiona, Ashley, and Irvin up to the top row there. Check out our last couple here. Leo, and I'm going to take a shot at this last name. Boyarskij? I don't know how to do the J at the end of the names. Does anyone... I don't know if anyone's in chat to help, but if you know how to pronounce Boyarskij, that's Leo B. I'm gonna do a hard American here and condense that on his name down to Leo B, age 67, politician. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. A. Leo would not be in politics for 40 years with an unpronounceable name like this. It wouldn't work. 2, that's a horrible thing. He's running bribery and real estate scams. Who else we got, though? Columba Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Oddly specific life that Columba leads there, but as far as I can tell, good. Okay, so this one seems kind of cut and dry. We have 2 people object, like, who their profile's telling us they are crime doers. They're criminals. Vigilante is one of those, like, kind of borderline cases. They're trying to do good, but not following the letter of the law. But since we only have to do 2 humans, I think I'm going to kill the tax frauder and the bribing real estate frauder. And everyone else gets to live. Ooh, sound effects. I'm especially always wary of killing anyone who is in charge of public transportation, because this game definitely seems like the sort that will punish you for doing that sort of thing. Like, kill the train conductor, the whole train is gonna have a problem. I gotta work on my cursing. It's okay. If you don't mind if I curse occasionally, say nothing in the chat. Okay. And I guess since this is just all part of our evaluation time, Fate's always open for us at the end of the day. I know it.
Grim,
after
my latest spawn.
Not,
3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
let's see here. Awesome. Fine. It's a little bit confusing. I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible? Now, that one is applicable for me because I have not yet had my breakfast, but I think for right now, feels fine, more or less.
Good. One has to focus on their tasks and avoid needless emotionality. It helps maintain composure in our stressful line of work.
Agreed. Yeah, 100%.
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
Nice. The cat interjects.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grim, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier.
Payment, finally. Yes, sweet,
Do
sweet
not
cash.
spend it all in one place, even though we only have one place to spend it at.
That's a good joke. I like that one.
Worry not. You will be getting back pay for the missing days.
Nice.
The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
Every death.
Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Aha, so there's gold on the line, baby.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. $900, baby. Alright, now we can actually do some transactions.
Prepare for a perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
Alright, let's see what we got here. An aphotic reflector, a looking glass, gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything. Well, mostly just you. Interesting. I'm not familiar with this widget, even though it... Because, well... Does this just unlock the dressing room thing? The calavera? Only a noble craftsman can craft an alfenique of this caliber. Exquisite, tasty. No one can deny I'd have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. So I definitely butchered the pronunciation of that word, but it's a sugar skull for Dia de los Muertos. I definitely want to buy that.
Dear me, 'tis a tragic tale. You ever hear of the Dia de Muertos? A wild night, certainly. There we was, celebrating the passing of mi amigo. Several days later, woke up buried under a mountain of empty bottles. This mask stuck to me face. Never knew where it came from. But I will happily let the memory of me fellow buccaneer and me headache be carried by another.
Hey, nice. So that's one of Mortimer's friends. His face. We're gonna go ahead and buy the aphotic reflector, and I guess it's just gonna unlock the dressing room thing?
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course.
Of course.
Aye, a proper beauty.
A proper beauty. And we cannot afford the Tenebrous Curiosity, so I guess we'll have to fidget spin later. Spent a good lot of our money there, but now we've got a dressing room, baby. And now we can see the names of the outfits. So we've got the street punk clothes on. I am pretty, poltergeist, sugar skull, bruja, Dia de Muertos, Santa Claus, Noche de Muertos, Smiley, and Bonehead is kind of the standard there. I will say it's a little weird that they have the hair, and the Smiley and Street Punk combo here gives me a very, like, 2 reboots from now Joker vibe. So, maybe not that one. The Noche de Muertos could look cool. Sandy Claus, there's a peppermint, kind of a Christmas thing going on. I'm just gonna go with the kind of classic Dia de Muertos. That looks like the one that we bought. But it's fun that it came with all these extras. Okay, so we've done our re-outfitting. And look, that even changed our little dude a little bit there. So now we'll go ahead and end the day. On to day 4. I just love that little animation for some reason. Oh. Excuse me. I am still waking up, along with y'all here. Boy, that's not fun at all. Is my money wailing? Huh. Interesting, the amount of detail they put into that coin flipping. I'm curious if that'll affect anything. We'll find out. Okay. Instructions for the day. Grim, have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Fate. Well, fate seems pretty kind of melancholy today. I didn't check the news yet. Let's see what the results of day 3 was. Yeah, right off the bat, at Crow News, all survived in a plane crash due to the skillful efforts of the pilot we saved. At Crow News, local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out a deliberate hit. And at Crow News, vampire hunting vigilante stabs midnight jogger in the chest with a stake. Oh god. Jeez. Okay, well, the vigilante thing didn't work out so well, but saving the pilot did definitely save many lives. We gotta kill 3 people today? Oh. Ay. Okay, we're gonna finish this day up, and then I think it's gonna be time for just a wee little, 5-minute break, so I can grab some water. But first, let's figure out who our 3 victims today are going to be. And also, my money might have to go in the drawer here to keep it from wailing. See if that helps any. Okay, first on the docket, Robin Coffin. Age 34, police officer. Grim, serious, heavy-handed. Officer Coffin has been described in this manner in almost every evaluation. They seem to get along with other police officers, but often have conflicts with those in charge. They have a tendency to eye everyone with suspicion. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. Oh, mother, don't tell me how to do my job. I'm sorry about the cursing. I will get that under control. Possibly. Okay. So we already got our very first one for the day. Kind of put me off of following the directions, but let's see what our other options are. Sierra Lopez, 29, attorney. Ciara is still 29, but already a hotshot lawyer. They are most famous for winning a case and getting the victim's family to pay damages to a drunk driver who killed their son. They will always find a loophole and present the case very convincingly. Hang on. Winning a case, getting the victim's family to pay damages to a drunk driver who killed their son? Oh my god. That's a terrible person. That's a garbage human. Sierra Lopez is almost certainly marked for death now. Okay. Kyo Akihito, age 62, a farmer. It's the smooth jazz. Leon's, I might get them under control, I promise. Okay. Kyo Akihito, 62, farmer. Kyo has lived in 4 different countries, finally settling down at the Sun County wine region, where they now work as a viticulturalist. Yeah, viticulturalist. Yeah, that's a hard one. They enjoy fast food, cooking, and horse riding, and have 7 grandchildren who visit often. Seems like a fine dude. Jerome K. Nelson, 58, poultry farmer. Jerome loves birds. They started an egg farm several decades ago, but when business was not going well, they had to also start selling the meat, which is emotionally very hard for Jerome. They hold a little funeral for every bird, which include little speeches and a bit of crying. Jerome, no! He's just a sweet cinnamon bun who doesn't know how to business well. Jeez. Okay, and Sonia Laurent, 28, drummer. Sonia is the drummer, main contributor, and producer of the popular math rock band OCDC. All of their albums have 11 songs, which are all exactly 4 minutes and 40 seconds long and composed as palindromes. They spend a lot of time in rehearsals. That's great. I don't get all the math references there. I'm sure they're very good, but I know that they're there. The palindrome thing is fun. Sonia definitely... Man. Ooh. Okay. This is a tricky one because we do not have 3... It's gotta be 3, and we do not have 3 obvious candidates for killing. I have 2, one of which will be a direct violation of orders. And then I gotta pick for one of these that there's a... jeez. Okay, so we've got a young woman who does very mathematically inclined rock. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's 9 in the morning. I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got the young lady. That seems like a bad choice for killing. We've got the farmer who has 7 grandchildren and is enjoying his retirement. Or Jerome the poultry farmer. My inclination is to just put Jerome out of his misery because he's a poultry farmer who has to sell and kill the birds he loves, and that seems unideal. Yeah, I think that's Sierra Lopez, the garbage lawyer, Robin Coffin, the asshole cop, and Jerome K. Nelson, the sweet little cinnamon bun who just really leads a tough life, and I don't feel good about this one. Okay, we'll mark Keo and Sonia for living. Send them on in. Do you want to confirm? Yes. It's a funny thing that they have that confirmation dialogue there, because without the one special item, you can't unmark anything. Like, once you mark or something, it's in. Okay, let's go talk to Fate and see if he noticed that I disobeyed his direct orders.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Not a great tone. I mean, his tone in his instruction letter was already kind of weird.
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work.
Although you made an error with my test note, such inattention is not commendable.
See, the thing about that is, I saw
I do
it.
not fully understand what you are planning to do with these small and trivial acts of rebellion. You are mainly just making it more difficult for yourself.
I don't know, man. That was not a quiet growl. Hey, Lady Poddington, come on.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight.
Also,
so
Lady
you can
Poddington's
go.
eyes are closed.
Until tomorrow,
here on
Grim.
day 4. Should have been paying attention to Lady Poddington's eyes. Alright, excellent. Very good. So we're gonna go for a quick break here. Still at the end of day 4, if I'm remembering correctly. We'll find out here. So far, we have followed all of Death's instructions. At least the quotas to the T. No, we are Death. We're the Grim Reaper. Let's be specific here. We, as the Grim Reaper, have followed all of Fate's instructions, and up until the last day 4 here, Fate told us to let one person specifically live, and instead I killed them. So that's our one deviation from instructions so far. Let's see how that affects things. Alright, day 5. Yep, gonna wait for the buzzing this time. Dindy Cat is awake now. Let me, before we get too deep into this, get her in trouble. Okay. This is our Lady Poddington for the stream. Everyone say hi to Dindy Cat. And Dindy Cat says, hello. Hello, everyone. This is Dindy Cat. Very naughty baby. Very sweet baby dog. Cool. Okay, she's gonna go in. And we'll do introductions for Garboy later. Alright, day 5. Morning, Grim. It is but a mundane day, nothing out of the ordinary going on anywhere. A regular day in the usual district of the typical planet. Who longs for some excitement? Curious thing for fate to be interested in. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a food service background. Go ahead and put our more money into the drawer there, just so they're not constantly wailing at us. Very good, and let's see who our potential case files are today. First things first, we have Ewo Sorensen. Ewo? Ewo? I'm not familiar with that as a first name. Anyone else? If you know in chat, feel free to shout out how that is supposed to be pronounced. But age 39, position bartender. Ewo wishes to become the greatest bartender in the world. They constantly perform to their regulars, juggling bottles and setting various liquids on fire. They have yet to finish one performance without something breaking, but the dream is strong. You can't fault the hustle. Cannot fault the hustle. Okay. I mean, technically that's a food service background, right? Bartending is food. Drink. Alcohol is drink. I think that falls under the umbrella there, but let's see what else we have going on here. Tane Reed, 37, aqua farmer. Not sure what that means either, but Tane farms aquatic plants. Thank you, game, for explaining. Mostly various species of microalgae. They've never really been all that interested in the fish or crustacean side of aquaculture, preferring to keep their attention on seaweed. Seaweed has many talents and uses, after all. Okay, so he's got some seaweed obsession. We all have something we're excited about. Not trying to be too judgy. Layla Afelt. Age 61, militia trainer and leader. That raises some red flags. An enthusiastic outdoorsman, Layla has been skulking the forests around Cosmopolis City since they were a little kid. With every passing year, they've grown more paranoid about many organizations, so they decided to set up a camp in the middle of the forest where they train new members for a clandestine militia. That doesn't seem like a great use of your time. A little sus, if I might say. If I might borrow some parlance from other games. Very good. Let's see here. Mahala Ai, 34, sous chef. Mahala is a rising star in the culinary world, vicariously executing the head chef's will with an iron fist and a brass mouth. Their workers have daydreams of their tragic demise. Now that's just sort of par for the course dealing with chefs and working in a kitchen. There are gonna be some personalities. But that is also food service. Technically, she's supposed to survive, so let's see who else we've got here. Oltar McGrath, 66. Oh, he's an alchemist? He's an alchemist. In a world where a Markiplier exists, there's also alchemy, apparently. After decades of unsuccessful attempts at turning mercury into gold, Oltar decided to utilize their alchemy talents in healthcare. They carefully mix together various chlorine and sulfur-containing compounds, selling it as a cure for everything. Okay, that is... I don't even need to Google what the combination of those two ingredients is. I'm confident that that's bad. That's bad. That's a bad man who's gonna kill a lot of people. And Stuart von Ellington, age 41, tavern keeper. Stuart is the owner of a cozy fantasy literature-themed drinking establishment called the Netherworld in downtown Cosmopolis. They're the original party animal and love really obscure horror. They're also a member of a podcast about bad films. Hey, I actually get this reference too. That's supposed to be Stuart Wellington of, crap. Now I'm gonna embarrass myself. I remember he's, on one of the Maximum Fun podcasts. The Flophouse, I want to say? Yes. Yes, I'm going to confidently double down and say that is supposed to be Stuart Wellington of the Flophouse, who I know mostly from their switcheroo episodes on The Adventure Zone. Okay, but that's our 6 people, and we've got to kill 2 of them, but not the food service people. And we didn't check to see what the results of yesterday was. At Culture Mag, OCDC stuns crowds with songs from their upcoming album at the Beyond the Bridge Festival. Cool. Crow News, cruel irony, hotshot lawyer Sierra Lopez dead in a hit-and-run accident caused by the same drunk driver they helped to save. Oh, that's very good irony. I love it. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At Crow News, abusive police officers stabbed by their spouse. That's... Okay, don't judge me, but that's great. I love it. Comeuppance is good. Okay. 2 humans have to die, none of the food baggers, so sous chef is safe. Technically, I think tavern keeper and bartender are also safe. I think I've got my 2 right here. Kane Reed is just a seaweed enthusiast. There's nothing nefarious about that. So let's see. Our untrusting, paranoid militia trainer and the quote-unquote alchemist mixing chlorine and sulfur and selling it as a cure-all. Those are going to be our deaths for today. And then we're just going to get the rest of these guys lined up to stamp flip, and then punch those off. Also, chat, let me know if any of these, the sound mixing is absolute garbage, needs adjusting. In my ears, that those confirmation sound effects when we send the choices off is very loud. So much so, in fact. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that general and master down just a little bit more. And now we can continue. Let's see if we can visit. Yep, Fate is still in his office at the end of the day.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first.
Yeah, sure, let's.
Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order.
Good. One sec. What are you gonna do? Don't do that. There, you can lay there. But don't make trouble.
Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
How does it feel? Didn't like it at first, job like any other. Still feel like I'm not killing enough people. Feel awful about every choice. Every moment is a living hell. Meh. It's a job like any other.
Is it, though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would feel like. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
I'm not sure.
Ah, the question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought.
Also, day 5. To note, Lady Poddington's eyes are open again.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices.
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? Why haven't I seen any underage profiles?
The children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Hate to be that department. Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working in them?
Myriad.
Really?
Close enough. Anything else?
What about animals? Do they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape.
Does that count for Lady
Even
Poddington?
plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
I really want to know about the
Anything
plant
else?
department. What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system?
Oh, not at all.
You don't sound too sure about that.
I am, quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices, yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions. Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation, but that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it. Anything else?
Not really.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
What are my babies up to back here? No, my kitties are awake and crazy. $300 monies. Does Mortimer have anything good for that?
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
Mortimer, you're great. The Annals of Transience. The Annals of Transience help keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month, from 1 to 28. Those are all of the days. All of them. That is a $700 widget that I think will allow me to keep track of the days, but I don't know why I would need to do that yet. The Threnody to Desolation is still $1,800, and I still do not, cannot afford it. The Accursed Gourd, Autumn Falls. This elegant countenance is meant to be worn for celebrations during the gloomiest time of the year. It really brings out the eyes, those deep, soulless, empty, dark eyes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy up all the clothing here.
Ah, a spooky tale if there was one. Stumbled upon a Gothic-like castle during me travels once. Seemed like good looting at first, but nay, a monster hunted them corridors. Head large and round, eyes shining like two lamps aflame. 'Twas paralyzing. Never have I been so frightened of anything in me life. Turns out, it was the Baron who'd got the curse of the were-pumpkin. Only happens during full moons, though. And even then, only 1 month a year. So 'tis not much of a curse.
Okay. Thank you, Mortimer. I keep forgetting escape is not the button I want. Alright. Back up. Let's see what's going on.
Knock, knock.
Hello?
Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools.
Chimera.
We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand.
You know, dying. You do remember, right? Be seeing you, Reaver. It's a grim world out there.
Curious. A mysterious voice in the mirror, you say? Well, it's interesting. It's literally just the head of the pumpkin. Okay, on fire today. Pumpkin King, get a very Jack Skellington vibe. Rotten. Starving. Winter vegetable. Okay, the pumpkins are very good. We're definitely gonna do a pumpkin at some point. But for now, we're gonna stick on the Dia de Muertos. I'm still feeling that one. Okay, day 5. Day 5 had some progression. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, so here's an interesting thing. Fate is not in his office now. He's still in the building, but he's not in his office this morning. Just a thing to keep track of. Oh my god, we've got 8 profiles today. Got all my money in the drawer. Cerberus's Den, open on weekends. I don't think we get weekends though, is the thing. Let's see what the news is. At Crow News, local bar explodes after bartender mistakes bottle of nitroglycerin for vodka and drops it. Oh, that's rough. At Foodies, restaurant staff in revolt against authoritarian sous chef. It's just a sous chef. I mean, come on, that's not even your head chef there. That's a little... Okay. Anyway, at Crow News, militia leader mauled by bear. At Crow News, alchemist found suffocated in their own lab. Because no one's an alchemist in this day and age. At Tomorrow Science, aquaculturist finds a new approach to seaweed farming which proves useful in regenerating dying coral reefs. That's huge. Absolutely huge. At Local Scoop, our small-town prodigy moves to the city. We say, reach for the stars. Now that does not sound like a profile we've seen yet. That might be one that we're just about to run into. We'll keep an eye on that, though. At Modern Health, scientists very close to figuring out how to counter a dangerous pathogen. That's good. That's important. There. Guard trying to steal Dendy's food. At Crime Watch, latest research, several local gambling dens run by radical criminal organizations. That doesn't sound good. Let's see what a letter is. Morning Grim, we seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Wowie wow wow. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Any humans with a medical background have to die. This is very serious. Fate. Wow. Well, stuff's getting real now. Stuff's getting very real. We have 8 profiles, and they only want me to save 2 of them, essentially. This is all terrible news. Just awful. I guess let's see who our potential victims are, or if this is just a day that we might completely ignore instructions. First off, we have Pietro Cosimo Alel, 25, soldier. Oh no, that's a terrible start to this. Pietro comes from a family of soldiers going back several generations. As such, they felt they had little choice but to follow the same path and enlist. They are now returning from their second tour at Ferrodin, although they're really not into this whole military thing at all. Oh, Pietro. Ayasha Moore, 38, cosmologist. 10 years Ayasha has spent gazing through a powerful telescope at the stars all across the universe. Bit by bit, they've become ever more convinced that the whole world is actually some sort of a simulation, a realistic reproduction crafted in binary. She's not wrong. It is all just a simulation, but... okay, that's a 38-year-old cosmologist. Ye Hama. Yay or Ye? I'm not sure on that one 100%. Again, chat, if y'all know, feel free to tell me. I would be happy to do the names correctly, but I'm just taking my best stab at them right now. Ye Hama, 48, immunologist. Oh god. Oh no. For the past 15 years, Ye has spent every day working in a windowless concrete bunker testing various vaccines in order to eradicate some of the deadliest diseases in the world. During off times, they enjoy lengthy bike rides. Scientists very close to figuring out how to counter a dangerous pathogen. Medical background has to die now. Fate is really sounding like he plans on killing a lot of people on this one. Oh, and Maroni, this is the 4th one. Ayo Adesina. Age 62, pig farmer. Ayo has been herding pigs for 40 years, continuing the long line of pig farmers in their family. Ayo religiously wears their green boots every day, believing the touch of pig manure gives them lucky properties. What? They religiously wear their green boots every day, believing the touch of pig manure gives the boots or the... I'm confused by that one. I was a pig farmer, but very confusing. Oh, Jesus. Enrique Quinto, 46, Prime Minister. He's a world leader, for crying out loud. Enrique never really liked politics, yet is serving a 2nd term in office. When traveling, they enjoy snooping out all the hip spots the locals frequent. A fan of history, they own a vast collection of old war figurines. They are married and have 2 homeschooled children. So he's a world leader that doesn't really want to be a world leader? Interesting. Okay. How many names? Zaquin de Almeida? Almeida. Zaquin de Almeida. 26, is a nurse. Zaquin works at the Cosmopolis Center of Biomedicine, a research hospital which, in addition to patient health care, also analyzes many rare and dangerous toxins and substances in their high-security wing. They're also a fan of gambling and have lately accrued many debts. Ah, Zaquin. That's rough. That's real rough, my guy. Okay, well, Adanaya Chike Mbola. 44, office worker. Chi, as they like to be called, enjoys building and restoring muscle cars in their leisure time. It gives them solace in an otherwise monotonous life. They are the most proud of their first ever project, the the Motorosity, powered by the rare 7.0-liter V8 Hemi 426 engine. Okay, and Annabelle Tells 20, student. Annabelle has devoted themselves to becoming either an astrophysicist or an astronaut. The two things are somewhat related. They also enjoy painting, mostly nudes, computer programming, and volleyball. Oh boy, okay. At least 2 humans aged 35 are younger. I've only got 3 of those. And at least 6. So I have to do 2 of these. And 4 of these to follow instructions. You know what, chat? I think we're gonna make the executive decision here to go ahead and not kill all the biomedicine research people and not have the world be attacked by a terrible virus. It's just a little too close to home here in the year 2021. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna land on it. We are gonna try and prevent a pandemic. that only seems right. So we're gonna ignore all of the requirements on this one. Pietro doesn't deserve to die. He's a good boy. It's dangerous because I'm very again, cannot undo a marker once you've marked it, so gotta just take our time here, make sure we're rereading everyone. Zakin. I'm gonna go ahead and send Zakin to the afterlife. Yehana has to live. She has to. That's non-negotiable. Yeah, this is just such a tough day because, like, none of these people are objectively that terrible. And keep the cosmologist alive as well. I feel like that's a potential something. Some mysterious sounds happening in my house here, probably kitty related. Okay, Annabelle Tells. Okay, I broke the rules on the healthcare people. But since this is such like a weird batch, I'm gonna see if we can get... I'm still not gonna hit either number, so I'm killing the rest of the people. Just because they don't make great arguments for living. I don't know, this is a tough job. That's for sure. And by far my worst technical performance of the day. For sure. So yeah, we're gonna head up to Fate's office and probably get ready to get chewed out a little.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark times.
Well,
As
that's
I
fun.
thought, you have marked fewer deaths than necessary. What happened?
All that dying. I had to try. I couldn't just choose.
Yet choose you must. The responsibility laid upon you cannot be avoided, even if it feels like a burden.
Okay.
Would you kindly pay more heed to these matters in the future? We must focus. Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Don't you know what happened? Don't you know what happened? You're in charge after all.
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a Reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of them? Your answer would intrigue me, yes?
Some sort of a medical calamity, like an epidemic?
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Okay. I guess we'll check in on the mirror. Just anyone chatting? Doesn't look like it. Just double check real quick what, oh, hey look, it is the weekend. We can see what's up at the Cerberus Den. I've literally never been here before in my whole playthrough, so that's cool. Let's check out some of these background posters real quick. Thinking with Mortals, Fate is a Lie, with burning lemons. What are those lemons symbolic for? Crow Patrol, Fallen Murders. Employee of the Month, Reaper 667, who has a jack-o'-lantern head. Interesting. Got the elevator there. Meet Your Fate. Looks like some sort of movie poster. Grim Day. It's a good Green Day reference. And Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. Very fun. Who are you?
Whoa. Hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void.
How delightful.
Sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new. Whoa. I could just eat that sugary face of yours. Extremely sweet. So, how are you liking existence thus far?
Lots of tedious paperwork so far.
Oh, don't I know it. Administrative bureaucracy just can't be escaped. They'll always find you. Eventually. But hey, that's why you figure out the small cracks in the system you can manipulate.
I like Sari here. She knows what's
Okay,
up.
newbie, before we continue, I got this little, game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's real simple. All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink inspired by what you said. It's like a quiz.
I love quizzes.
Right, the gist. I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you'd react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it. Here we go. Prepare for question number 1. You get to cook for a group of friends, but are lacking some very important ingredients, without which your meal will hardly be a masterpiece.
Okay.
From what little you can scrounge together, which will make the best topping for a pizza?
Oh boy. Onions, especially if I get to shed a tear. Pineapple. Pineapple 110%. Come on, you know it's pineapple. The only choice is pineapple. You think you'll get another option other than pineapple? Pepperoni, the boring option. This is good. I like when the game gets meta. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pineapple options. And I know that there is also a achievement regarding pineapple pizza. I personally 100% cannot say onions because I do not like the texture of onions. I can't choose pepperoni, the boring option, so I'm gonna choose the meta option of you think you'll get an option other than pineapple.
Time for question number 2. On a stroll around the local forest, you happen upon an unfamiliar animal. Their leg is trapped in a devious trap and is bleeding profusely. The beast will likely not survive for long. How will you react?
That's a rough one. In this case, I would say put the animal out of its misery. Draw your scythe and swiftly slay the beast.
Next up, question 3. Almost there. After being tasked with creating a computer game about dating monstrous eldritch gods, you've come up with several characters.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. Slight cat-related incident there. I'll back in. Okay. After being tasked with creating a computer game about dating monstrous eldritch gods, you've come up with several characters. I'm caught up.
Which of the possible god beings is clearly the hottest and most dateable of the lot?
Opnipurath, mostly abs with a gorgeous blonde mane. Azahath, the blind idiot god, at least they're fuzzy. Ugosathla, a grotesque tree with a warm heart. Dweebflex, one arm, eternal flexing. Nameless Misty, ethereal beauty, if a bit translucent, or Wolfram, half wolf, half ram, half tank. Excuse me. The Misty one, ethereal beauty.
Alright, final stretch. As I said, 4 is all anyone ever needs, right? You wake up after an accident that has left you in a coma for decades. Your body and mind are ravaged beyond repair. The doctors offer a solution. A cybernetic brain transplant with a personality of your choice. Which will you choose?
Very efficient calculator or a murder bot. Neither of those are great choices.
We got it. Let me just calculate the results. We'll take but a moment.
God, is Dandy Cat still in there? Okay, well, unfortunately the cats are being a little distracting during this, but,
Combative, antagonistic, despotic tendencies.
despotic?
Heck, I've got the perfect brew for you. Let's go for 4 centiliters cinnamon whiskey, 2 deciliters apple juice, and 1 whole lime properly squeezed.
No, that actually does sound pretty bomb.
Next up, a splash of hot sauce and a splash of lime soda, with a side garnish of cinnamon caramel crystals.
Ooh, caramel.
The quiz tells no lie. I think I'll call it Armageddon Punch.
Armageddon Punch, okay.
First one's on the house.
Gubas. The drink burns, the fierce and energetic taste of 1,000 suns exploding, wiping out countless civilizations with their decaying breath. Tasty. Space-time warps in on itself, brutally folding dimensions down into a singularity that ignites under the unfathomable pressure. It's almost a death-changing experience. Reasonably yummy.
Heck, an understatement of the century! Now what else can I get you?
Who else works in the office?
Heck, were I able to count and name all the folks? You likely haven't fully realized the size of this place. We've got you Reapers in all the myriad departments, the Custodian Legion, the weariless data grinders of the Calculatorium, the Abysmal Archive with its archivists. Cadaver Resources, they're just plain odd, but someone's got to deal with the internal issues. Middle management, nobody knows what they actually do. Higher management, but they don't visit us. Basically ever. Same with Fate. Many of the regular workers come by the den though, so keep your eyes and ears open.
Can do, will do.
What else you got in mind?
Oh, I'm going
Au
now.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
She's delightful. Let's talk to Gus. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place, too scared to move an inch. Hi.
Huh? What do you want?
New Grim, number 97. What's up?
A fresh-faced lemon head. Exactly what I wanted to see today.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something?
What do you do here?
I'm the janitor. I clean up the damn mess you make.
What mess? I haven't done anything.
Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place? Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume falls through the rib cage straight to the floor.
That's good. That's very... Stay true to the fiction. I was wondering why the floor is so sticky.
Pretty gross, right? A gift to the world from all you pompous reapers. Or could be at least a little more considerate.
I appreciate you.
Gee, thanks. Something else you wanted?
What can you tell me about the barkeeps?
Sorry, they're hella cool.
They are hella cool.
Why, thank you. You're nothing but a sweetheart, ain't ya?
Ah, shucks. You're the only one who truly treats Gus with respect.
Yeah, that happens. You know, you get the people working together in the service industry. You band together like that. Let's see here. Who were you before?
What's that supposed to mean?
Are you the ghost of a profile I marked to death?
Why does everyone think ghosts are dead humans?
So you're not a human?
Of course not! No! No, ghosts aren't mere residue, a relic of humans, animals, or whatever other entities. We're just ghosts. We're beings unto ourselves.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
I am the ghost of a ghost.
Wait, what? How does that work?
How do you think? I ghosted around a long while, doing my ghost business, and then one day, I died. I know what you're thinking now, and yeah, there is a ghost apartment. Northeasterly direction down on floor 133.
Okay, good to know. There is a
Not too
ghost
busy
apartment.
over at Geisthold, though. Ghosts don't die that often. Comes with the territory. Something else you wanted?
I don't really need to know about how he cleans. Bye. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, I'm going to get back to work anyway.
Okie dokie. Okay, looks like we may have done everything we can do in Cerberus's den. Is it the Cerberus den? Cerberus? We'll double check the card when we get back to work. Cool. Yeah, no clouds. No one talking to me in the mirror, so let us move on. Fate is again not in his office, still in the building though. And what do we have today? Whopping 6 profiles. Okay. Let's see here. That's what the news of the day is. At Crow News, University mourns as grim epidemic claims the life of a promising student. At Modern Health, new vaccine that could save countless of lives. Nearing completion. A little grammatical wonk there. At Culture Mag, ex-soldiers soon to release a tell-all semi-autobiographical novel about their experiences at Ferritin. Very nice. At Crow News, unidentified person in a nurse uniform found shot at a warehouse. Ugh. That did not work out for our nurse guy from yesterday. At Modern Health, an unknown viral outbreak strikes the industrial district of Cosmopolis City. Unknown viral outbreak. So the viral outbreak still happened. Interesting. But we kept alive the people who were researching the cure. That's important. At Tomorrow Science, Cosmologist publishes an odd article about the whole of existence being a simulation. Scientific community baffled and amused. That's okay. They'll come around. At Crow News, local pig farmer slips in pig manure, hits head on a water bowl, and dies. Their green boots reported stolen. Wow, poor pig farmer guy. That just did not go well at all for him. The bar is called Cerberus's Den. Not know that. Good to know. Okay. Let's see what the instructions for today are. Morning, Grim. Okay, see if we can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. Quota for the day: 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. I was trying to do that the whole time, Fate, but okay. 2 humans have to die of our 6. We have 6 to go through. Let's see what they got, who they are. First off, Brady Falk, 23, assistant. Although Brady is concerned with making their boss as happy as possible, they're growing increasingly worried about the nature of their job. Their boss keeps asking them to do ever dodgier things, which, while raising profits, do so at the expense of other living beings. Oh boy, Brady, that's a terrible position to be in. I don't want to have to kill you, though, because you're an accessory to bad things. Let's see what else we got. Bruno Griffiths, 32, mercenary. This is a mercenary? That's the face of a mercenary? Okay. 32 mercenary. Bruno is a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. They're currently stationed at Ferrodin with a government contract providing security services. They act tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact they haven't been trained to properly act in a combat zone. How are you a mercenary and you have no combat training? Yikes. Okay. David Long, age 20, student. David enrolled in the university to learn computer science, but as of late their grades have been dropping. Instead of studying, they've become absorbed by the recent hypothesis of the whole world actually being a very convincing simulation. That's the truth. It is. It's not a theory. You'll find out, David. Discover the truth. Okay. Eiji Kaneka, 31, an inmate. It's a rough start already, Eiji. Eiji is currently incarcerated at the local jail for producing hard drugs at the organic synthesis lab they had access to as a chemistry student. Ugh. They still dream of finishing their degree program after getting out of jail. Eiji now wishes to be a diplomat as they are constantly negotiating gang deals in jail and surviving. Well, that's good. Be right back, gang. I think I have a trapped kitty somewhere. Sorry about that, chat. My kitty babies are a little dumb in the mornings and will lead up to mischief when unsupervised. That'll just be a thing we have to deal with sometimes. Okay, anyway, AG. Boy, I mean, it sounds like AG may have been turning it around. Who knows? Let's see what our other options are. Mavis Untergaard, 66, retired. Mavis is a grandparent with an estranged grandchild named Guy, with whom they seek to reconcile. After retirement, they move to a calm country home where they spend most of their time knitting. They own a marvelous collection of porcelain. Interesting. And Pilar Izzy Gomez. I don't know why. Gomez. 34, activist. Pilar believes that anyone not carrying a gun everywhere is practically naked and openly begging to get assaulted, Any politician daring to implement a stricter gun policy starts getting death threats from Pilar, which has greatly reduced the number of regulations. Okay, we have one candidate for death immediately. Fantastic. Now just to find someone else out of this pile. I don't know, Aidley is just the prisoner now, but that seems rough to just ice him. Mavis is trying to reconnect with her estranged grandchild. She can't do that if she's dead. I think it's gotta be Bruno Griffiths, the mercenary that doesn't know how to be in a combat zone. Yeah, that's final answer. Those are 2 deaths for today. Living. You live. And you. Okie dokie. We did our numbers right, so at least we get paid. Ah, the cloud is back in the dressing room. Okay. Well, let's see what fate thinks of our job here.
Welcome,
Lady Poddington's
Grim.
eyes are opening again. Seems to be an every other day
It is
sort
the
of thing.
end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
I'm just surprised I've made it this far.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct.
Ooh. Okay.
I see the required profiles are all here.
You know it.
Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Do I really want to ask it? No, I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say... Your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
You know it.
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, do not thank me, Grim. We are just getting started.
What? It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Yay. An award. His were slower than mine, but same thing.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
This has been hard. Does it get easier? More rules. Piece of cake. I like ice cream. I'm really tempted to do that ice cream one, but we'll keep playing along as our more rules.
One gets used to them, if in the right mindset. Fret not.
I don't know if I'm in the right mindset.
As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed.
Booyah!
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Gotcha. Well, cool. We didn't get fired. We made $400. Go see what's up here. First, we're gonna visit Mortimer.
Need ye cures for ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
I don't think I do, but we'll see. Cactus, the most brutal of all plants. I do want Cactus. The ethereal resonator. The resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the ether and then blasts them at you. Interesting. I don't know what that widget would do other than, like, change the music, maybe? Academic Visage. A pair of sleek, stylish modern glasses that grant a pleasant face to wear and make me look wicked smart. Way smarter than the boss, you know? Yeah, we gotta get the cosmetics.
We don't
here.
really plunder educational organizations, eh? You can't rob the ideas hiding inside the brain. Well, usually. So where did I get these fancy scholarly glasses, ye ask? Once, they belonged to a royal merchant, whose caravan I held at gunpoint. So he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. 'Tis be a powerful artifact, turning one into a formidable business powerhouse. How'd ye think I got a hold of this shop?
Mortimer, you're the best. Alright, cool. I think that's all we need from Mortimer right now. Let's see what's going on in the den, baby. This is new. What is this? Barkeep, when did you get this plant?
Hey now, Sonny, we don't belong to nobody.
Holy hell, a talking plant.
Holy sucrose, a chattering calavera. Ha ha.
Hang on, are you from the plant department?
Who told you about the plant department?
Am I not supposed to know about the plant department?
No one is supposed to know about the plant department.
Uh-oh.
Forget what you heard, Sonny. No such thing, anywhere.
Come on, you can tell me.
Ain't nothing to tell.
Really?
We deny everything.
I don't believe you.
Not gonna lose any sleep over that, Sonny.
Don't be such a killjoy.
Don't poke your nose where it don't belong.
Seriously, you can trust me.
Can we? Can we really?
I can keep a secret. You have to tell me.
You're not gonna leave us alone otherwise? Yeah. Sonny, it's just a regular department. Not even that big. But it's very busy. What do you
Why is it
think?
busy?
It's a department for managing plant life. There are a lot of plants. A lot. More than humans. Plants everywhere.
And you were pulling my leg before. Right.
We're real tired of folks asking about the plant department.
Okay, that checks
Is
out.
why we visit the den on Sundays. Lowers the chance of bothersome busybodies with annoying questions. Who even gave you the idea the department is anything interesting?
Fate.
The boss? Sonny, we'd wager Fate's just messing with you. Anything else, seeing as we're now deep in the soil of inquiry?
So what's your name?
Me? I'm Herbert.
Nice.
You know, sort of like a herb-ert. A herb?
Yeah, I get it.
Good for you to have a brain. Not as lucky when it comes to the green one holding me up. My friend Tim's a bit slow on the uptake. Say hello, Tim. Hello, Tim.
Who's Tim?
Tim's my partner. All root, stem, and leaf. Sometimes they bloom and have the most delightful aroma.
Okay, so Tim and Herbert.
Then the bees from the bee department find us very attractive.
The bees from the bee department. Fantastic.
Anything else?
There's a bee department?
Of course. Makes perfect sense, don't it? Don't ask about the bee department. Anything
A lot
else?
of departments we're not supposed to ask about. Is there really nothing unusual at the plant department?
Okay. We see you got a keen mind, so we'll let you in on a secret.
Ooh.
But you didn't hear this from us. Gotta promise you won't spill a bean.
I promise, not a word.
If at some point you break your word, beware. Our rhizome reaches far and wide, right into your room if need be. And these roots can rip the skull off a skeleton in an instant. Snap!
Damn, that's harsh.
A fitting punishment for the wicked. Snap, I say. So listen closely.
I'm listening.
We're secretly trying to make human-plant hybrids so they can conquer the world.
Really?
No, obviously we're joking. Or are we?
Right. Well, I'll catch you later, Herbert.
Not in this lifetime, Sonny.
Interesting. Not in this lifetime. Okay. Well, let's see what, I've already forgotten her name. Sari?
Hey, pleased to see you again.
Something like that, right?
Ain't much happening here today. It's a slow Sunday. Anything I can get you?
What's the deal with the plant?
You mean my favorite pot chock full of plant department goodness? They usually drop it on Sundays due to an aversion of people, which is funny because they're really quite sociable. Personally, I love their quirky sense of humor.
It's very quirky.
What else is there to say?
I'd like a drink.
What's your poison?
I don't remember how much money I have. Heat Death of the Universe iced coffee. That sounds delicious.
Guaranteed to keep you energized until the last ever star in the universe blinks out of existence.
Gooba, wave your drink at Herbert and Tim. Yeah, we'll give them a cheers. The sweet and icy overtones of the mixture block out the bitter, earthy taste of coffee. Be honest, coffee really does taste like dirt. Hang on now, game. Yet, as the frozen cubes cling against your teeth, this whole endeavor feels distinguished and hip at the same time. Just like the end of the universe. Your tip jar is pretty neat.
Oh, thanks. Mortimer found the original oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones. It's a bit of a hassle, though. Keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere. Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while.
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
I don't know what they're talking about with that tip jar thing. Is there something I'm just not seeing? No, that's the edge of the screen, alright. I don't know. Can't click on any of the posters. And we can't interact with Gus, so I guess we're done here. Wait, did I actually get a pig? A pig that I have to feed with coins now? I did not agree to that.
That wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work. Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
No, it's already falling apart. Yeah, I can do this. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I can do this.
You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it? It's like a surge in your spine. A faint echo of a perfect chord. It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
Grand Reaper, huh? That's cool, that's cool. Let's check out... That's what the glasses look is? Boss, Director, Magical, Rebel, Are You Okay? Uh-huh. Not what I was expecting from the glasses. Oh, you know what else we need to check? Is the outputs. Lit business, just another job, destiny, pop punk, salesman, undertaker, queen, street punk. So, no, those are all still the same. Okay. On to our non-evaluation period, I guess. Fate is still in the office, that's good. Oh, just another Monday. Alrighty, here's our Award of Excellence Best Newcomer presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions to the killing of many humans. That's not great. It's not great. Doesn't feel great. I also have this pig that I feed with a coin. I've got more coins down there. Let's check on the news first of all, see how the world is handling things. At Science Today, the simulation hypothesis brings in a couple of new disciples. Scientists still amused. That's fine, science community. You'll catch on eventually. At Crow News, whistleblower uncovers the shady deals of a prominent businessman. At Crow News, activist accidentally shoots self. Good. At Crow News, mercenary squad crashes helicopter into a mountainside. 3 confirmed dead. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, that one kind of bit us. At Crow News, huge amounts of MMMA just came out of nowhere. Police claim. Oh, that was... That was the guy who was making all the drugs in jail, wasn't he? Whoops. That's my bad. And at the Daily Moon, another family in poverty after joining a multi-level marketing scheme. I don't know if that one's relevant to any of the people we've seen yet. Anyway, let's see what our instructions for the day are. Morning, Grim. A whole week already. My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we are making a difference, so let us continue with what we are doing. Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60 if possible. That's pretty lenient for fate. Get the marker and letter out of the way. Let's see here. We need to do 3 kills of our 5 people. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Well, let's see here. Saif Hanan. Now hang on. That's almost the name of a person I actually knew in real life. Saif Hanan, 28, boxer. Saif's been hitting the punching bag a lot lately, living out the many frustrations of their life, one of them being lower than expected results in matches as of late. On the side, they've grown more interested in the unusual simulation world hypothesis. Now, I am a big fan of the simulation world hypothesis, quote-unquote, so I'm gonna keep pushing people in that direction for sure. This is a name, Masashige Onilanzo. 66, engineer, musician, part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Seems like a good dude. Seems totally fine. Mercury Saint Ions? I don't know how to pronounce that last name at all. Iones. Mercury Saint Iones, 53, motivational speaker. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma unto Mercury. A true silver tongue, this smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proselytizing into their oeuvre. So that last sentence, full of big words there. Proselytizing means trying to convert people religiously into their oeuvre, means into their shtick, basically. Into the stuff they do. That's pretty shitty. These two guys I'm thinking of saving so far. He sounds like he could die. Julia Ismalia. It's a fun name. 20. Student. From a young age, Julia has dreamt of conquering the world in order to make it a better place for animals. Alas, so far, they've only reached basic-level animal rights activism. They also enjoy reading horoscopes to people in queues. That's not great. It's not great. I mean, we've all had that feeling. If I were in charge, I could fix everything. That's not enough to kill someone over. But reading horoscopes out to people in queue, that's pretty dastardly. That's a borderline case, and we need 2 more, so. Let's see the last one. Europa Steel, 37, recruiter. Europa is a top gun at many multi-level marketing companies that sell everything from super juices and vitamins to toilet scrubs. Despite starting their every recruitment pitch with, "It's not a pyramid scheme, but," they keep bringing in dozens of naive people every week. Okay, Europa is going to die. The pyramid scheme people is bad. Yeah, I guess Julia dies, and spare any humans between 35 and 60. Nope, I'm killing all of them. Death. Go. And life for these two. And I think we call that a day. Before we head home, let's just see if Mortimer's got anything
I know
interesting.
what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
I know you do. This dark cape is a classic tire for any grim deeds. It's pleasantly warm while offering protection against wind and rain, which you won't actually need as you'll always be stuck at the office. Gotta get these cosmetics, my guys.
My, 'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side polar terminus, freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirates, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though. So you're more than welcome to it.
Okay, very good, thank you. And that was all my money. I am now broke again. Why is there a pig oink? Is it my pig oinking? Is it Sarah, bartender? Stone Cold Classic. God, Anon. The Pearl one is fun. Red Christmas, Vampire, Wild, Witch, Ritual, Autumn. A lot of good cloaks there. Okay, I really like that pearl robe. That's a fun, colorful thing. Let's see if we can find a good head to go with it. Thematically speaking. This one's weird. Don't even look like a Reaper then. There we go. That's a pretty good look. Pearl with the sugar skull. Oh, and we do have to check in with Fate at the end of the day still. Interesting.
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
Okay.
Yes, good. While I am forced to absence, another will be in charge.
Okay.
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless.
Okay.
Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
I'm fine with that. Business as usual.
Quite so. And you are already acquainted. You will report to Lady Portington.
I love Lady Poddington. This is great. Look at that cute baby. Oh, there's my money for the day. Okay, cool. I'm not broke anymore. This is great. Okay, well, I think, guys, that we are going to go ahead and call that a stopping point for today, and we will go ahead and continue up the story of our Grim Reaper and see how that goes up. So thank you everyone for tuning in, catching the stream. Love to hear your feedback on anything we can make better. Hit us up at Twitter, leave comments, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you later. Goodbye, everyone.